Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a new video. Hey, welcome back. I'm Nick Fast, and today we're gonna talk about my rap collection. I'll put part 1 in the description below so you guys can check that out if you want. If you watched the last video, you know we're going alphabetically. So the next letter is B. So let's just jump right into it with the first album I have. We have Big Crit, Return of Forever. It's on a purple vinyl, double LP. This has my favorite rap song, probably of all time on it, The Vent. Great song. Next one I have, Boz, Too High to Riot. It's just on a black vinyl, white label. It's under Interscope and Dreamville. J. Cole. Dopamine is a really great song. Housewives. Clouds Never Get Old. This next one I think is the album of last year. Boogie, Everything's for Sale. I don't think this album got enough recognition last year, but I listen to this almost every day. It's just a great album front to back. It's one of those albums you don't have to skip a track on. LOL, Shake My Head, Skydive, Soho. I would definitely recommend going checking this out.
Yes.
So now we're gonna get into a pretty big portion of my collection, Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys, Ill Communication. This one is a gatefold. I love Beastie Boys pressings. They always have really great sleeves in them, and they always are on just a heavier weighted vinyl. Grand Royal. This has the classic Sabotage on it. I mean, if you haven't heard that, you must be living under a rock. I also picked up this little Sabotage 3-inch record. Next one is Paul's Boutique. Again, it's just on black vinyl. This one isn't a Grand Royal pressing. This is a Capitol Records pressing. Paul's Boutique was kind of considered a flop when it came out, but over the years it became more of a cult classic album. I picked up the 30-year anniversary of License to Ill. Everyone knows this album. It's got Fight for Your Right, Girls, Paul Revere, Hold It Now, Hit It, Hit It. Eminem's Kamikaze album cover is based off this album cover. It's pretty iconic. The next one is my favorite Beastie Boys album, Check Your Head. This is a UK pressing. This was the first Beastie Boys album I picked up and actually listened to and got into. I actually found this one. Someone's gonna throw it away and I happened to be there the right place, right time, and I got this one for free. This has got Funky Boss, Lighten Up, Finger Looking Good. If I had to pick one Beastie Boys album to listen to, it would be Check Your Head, in my opinion. This one's on Grand Royal with a red label, original 1992 pressing. Beastie Boys, Hello Nasty. Whoa. This one's got Intergalactic, Body Moving. It's just on black vinyl. It's got these inner sleeves. All these records are on 180 gram vinyl, so they just sound really good. They're really heavy. Beastie Boys Hot Sauce Committee Part 2. There was never a Part 1. They were gonna make 2 different albums. If you guys haven't seen that Beastie Boys documentary on Apple TV, I would definitely recommend it. It's more of kind of like a stand-up special, but their life. It's just on black vinyl. The music video for Make Some Noise, it's got Seth Rogen in it. It's one of my favorite Beastie Boys videos. I did have to get the Beastie Boys Greatest Hits to fill out the collection. This has everything. What You Want, Brass Monkey, check it out. No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Hey Ladies, Pass the Mic, Gatefold. If you don't want to get all their albums, Greatest Hits will do. And then I just picked this one up recently before everything happened. Beastie Boys Instrumentals. I've yet to listen to this. It still has the price tag on it. I paid 35 bucks for it. We got Beastie Boys The Mix Up. This is a gatefold. Got a little mouse running the machine here. I picked that one up at a record fair. I haven't really listened to this one much. And that was my last Beastie Boys album. So now let's move on to, we've got some Boogie Down production. This is a repress that I bought at like Barnes & Noble or somewhere, maybe my local record store, I don't remember. This one came with a poster in it, KRS-One here. If you wanted to listen to some old school 80s hip hop, this is my favorite Boogie Down production. I do have the Criminal Minded. Criminal Minded has some classics. He's got that South Bronx song, South Bronx. Scott LaRock, KRS-One.
Can't go wrong.
This next one is more recent, and I don't know if you would consider it rap at all. More R&B, I suppose. Black Bear, Dead Roses, like a maroon vinyl. Black Bear's newest album, Anonymous. Much more red than that other one. Last Black Bear one, Digital Drug Lord. If you had to pick one Black Bear album, this is probably the one you'd want to check out. He's much more R&B than I would say rap music. Do Re Mi, Juicy Sweatsuits. I want to get the orange variant of that, but I've yet to find it, so it's on my list. This next album, I didn't listen to it for the longest time. I saw it and I was like, oh, I'll listen to it later, and it was like months later. I finally listened to it. Beast Coast, Joey Badass, Flatbush Zombies, a bunch of other guys. Gatefold. I love this album artwork. Nintendo cartridge in there, all the chains, the jewelry, the old pictures. Definitely check this out if you haven't yet. If you were reluctant, it took me a couple listens to really get into it, but once I did, I couldn't stop listening to it. I love the song Bones, Problems, and this one is on a blue variant. That was all the B's I had, so now we're gonna move on to the C's. First on my C's, Cage, Kill the Architect. This isn't my favorite Cage album. I really love the Depart From Me album, but I don't have it. The Hunt was one of my favorite songs off of this album. This one's on kind of a blood, translucent red color. So it really matches the album artwork. And I love that Alex Pardee does a lot of his album artwork. Old School Comment album. I like this album a lot more than his newer stuff. I'm sure a lot of people think the same way. I only have 3 more. Childish Gambino, Camp. This one is like a trifold. Look at little young Gambino in there. It's got the bonus tracks from that EP he put out. Freaks and Geeks, My Shine, Longest Text Message, which was one of my favorite Gambino projects, was that EP. And Camp is probably one of my favorite Gambino albums. And I loved his mixtapes. Moving on to Childish Gambino, Because of the Internet. This one comes out. It's got this big booklet here. You kind of bend it. You can see Because of the Internet. And this is just a screenplay that he put out with this album. It's just on black vinyl with the same label as the same label as the sleeves. This album is kind of when he started to go away from just plain rapping and he started singing on here, and that's kind of what led into his next album, Awaken My Love, which I picked up the box set when it was on pre-order. Comes with like this booklet. It's on 2 albums, black vinyl with that purple label on there, track lists, and then it came with a viewfinder. They were really popular when this album came out. Had that whole concert you could watch with these viewfinders. I didn't really care for this album as much, but I think it did win him a Grammy, so you can't hate on that. That's my B through C of my rap collection. I'll probably be doing the rest later on down the line. Leave a comment below and tell me if you guys enjoyed this and if you want to see a part 3. If you guys like this video and subscribe, I post a new video every week. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.
Hey.